My brother mocked my hard work in front of his friends, claiming I would always be the poor one. So I cut him off completely and let him drown in his own debt. Growing up, my older brother Patrick and I were inseparable. We were those siblings who shared everything: toys, inside jokes, dreams for the future. I was the quiet, steady one. He was the bold, confident one. If you'd told me back then that we'd end up here, estranged and barely speaking, I wouldn't have believed you. But looking back now, I realize there were always little cracks in our relationship. Tiny things I brushed off. A snide comment here, a backhanded compliment there. I never thought they meant anything serious. Until last month, when Patrick humiliated me in front of his friends. That was the night everything changed. Let me back up a bit. I run a small landscaping business, nothing fancy but it's mine. I started it from scratch 5 years ago after leaving a soul-sucking corporate job. It's hard work, but I love it. There's something deeply satisfying about turning a scrappy patch of land into someone's dream garden. It's not glamorous, but I sleep well at night knowing I've built something real, something honest. Patrick, on the other hand, took a very different path. He's always been the flashy one, the one who loves to talk about his high-powered finance job, his luxury apartment, his trips to Cabo. And hey, good for him. I've never envied his lifestyle. I'm happy with my simpler one. Or at least I was happy until Patrick made me feel like I should be ashamed of it. The incident happened at a family dinner. It was one of those rare evenings where everyone, me, Patrick, our mom Pamela, and a few of Patrick's friends, was gathered at Mom's house. Patrick had invited his friends along, which wasn't unusual. He loved showing off. They were the type of people who wore loafers with no socks and used words like synergy unironically. I didn't exactly fit in with them, but I wasn't going to make a scene. I just wanted to enjoy the night with Mom and go home. The first red flag came early in the evening. Patrick introduced me to his friends with this weird, joking tone. "This is my little brother, Herbert. He's, well, let's just say he's more of a hands-on type." They all laughed like he'd said something hilarious, but I just smiled tightly. Whatever. I've learned to let those little digs slide. But as the night went on, Patrick's comments got nastier. "So Herbert," he said loudly, cutting me off mid-conversation, "how's the landscaping business? Still breaking your back for peanuts?" His friends chuckled, and one of them added, "Man, I could never do manual labor. My back would give out in a week." I tried to brush it off, telling myself they didn't mean any harm. "It's going well," I said calmly. "Just signed a big contract with a new client." Patrick raised an eyebrow. "Oh yeah? What is it this time? Another suburban lawn makeover? Or are you finally tackling something serious?" The room laughed again. My stomach twisted, but I forced a smile. "It's actually a corporate campus redesign. Pretty big deal for me." Patrick's face shifted for just a second, surprise maybe, but then he smirked and said, "Well, let's hope they pay you on time. I hear small businesses are always cash-strapped." At this point, I was gripping my fork so tightly my knuckles